So welcome to PowerShell for SQL Server DBA class. This is the day one continuation of the day one class. So what I'm saying,
Okay.
if so day by day you will understood. Maybe one day of class you understood something, right or wrong. You will see that today class, if I'm going to test, you will understood something extra. And day by day you will come to know if I am writing any code, how you are going to search, right or wrong.
Yeah,
No?
got it.
If you have any doubt, you can go with this way also. You have any doubt in the get read host, so you can go into this way. There will be many example they will give into this. Down you will see. So how you are, if it is given, like if you want to take the password, how you have to take. Read host, enter the password. So directly it is going to give. Here also you can see
Yeah,
directly it is given.
Mhm.
So it is given that plain text, and on later classes I'm going to explain you what is a plain text, what is the meaning of mask input. So this all thing you can see that there is a many parameter you can able to pass. So you can see that. So just you have to go through it, then you will understood more detail. Got it, no? So anyhow,
yeah,
so
got it.
you understood that PowerShell class, whatever I was explained you, right?
Mhm.
Right? So today what
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
going, okay, so today what we are going to do, we are going to take some example, one script we are going to deal with it, that is the 7-zip installation. And something here also, I'm not going much more. I told you day one class is just for understanding purpose. 1 second, give me just 1 second time. Can you give me 2 minutes? I'm coming. Okay,
Yeah, sure.
just I'm pausing the record, just 2 minutes.
Yeah, Okay. Rajesh.
So what we are going to do here in this PowerShell, this is also very basic script. It is not much more no, don't complex. It is not that much complex. What we are going to do, we are going to install any software using PowerShell. How we can do here, what I am going to do, I am going to installing 7-zip software. If I will go first in my control panel, I will see whether 7G software, yes, 7G software is there. I'm going to uninstall this first. I have uninstalled this. So it is just an example. If I'm going control panel, I will not able to see the 7G. If I'm going to press here 7G, it is not there. So this time what we are going to do, I am going to install the 7G software using the PowerShell. Same thing you can do with the multiple of software. Like why? So understood this, why I want. Many time what will be happen, your backup size will be very big. Just example, it is taking like 5 GB size of the backup. So every day it is creating 5 GB backup size as a full backup, and you are keeping into the safe for 7 days. So it will consume many more space. So what happened, your requirement is once you are taking the backup of the any file, it has to be do the 7-zip format. That is the one requirement. Or later some requirement will come, you always you are getting like hundreds of script, or you are getting like one script to run into the hundred of server, and it has to generating the report, or it's generating the result. That result you have to save into the zip file, and then you have to send it to some other team, right? This kind of requirement is there. So for that zipping the file, first 7-zip software has to be installed in your computer, right or wrong? If you are
Yes.
developing any code and 7-zip software is not installed in your computer, then it will not work, right? You will not able to zip the file. Correct or wrong?
Yes, yes.
Correct, no? So first is
Mhm.
mandatory, that software has to be there. So if somebody is telling you to go and write a program for the SQL server where it will take the backup, and backup has to be there in the zip format, or you are running 100 of code, all will be there in the zip format or something like that. So what you can do, you can develop this code, but if the 7-zip software is not installed, your whatever code you have written, it will fail. So it will be your mandatory. First, you add one part where it will check this software is installed in your not in that computer. If it is the install, then fine. Go to take the backup, zip the file. Or if it is not install the software, go and install the software, then take the backup, then make it the zip file, or create the report, zip it the file, send it the whole team. You understood why we are doing this? So, and that is the one. So here, don't focus on the scripting part. Understood the logic why we are doing, because later this kind of thing, small programming, which one we are going to do within 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, this all we are going to add into the one in the one programming only, right? So so either somebody has told you to install Microsoft or Outlook in the all system in one time, so you can go with the one programming with the PowerShell and you can rotate into the loop. So how to rotate into the loop, I am not I till now I have not explained. I will explain you the later classes, like SQL Server installation, that also you will able to do that. But SQL Server installation, what happened, no, multiple of parameter you have to define by yourself, like SQL Server name, right, you have to give, correct or wrong, where your temp db file will go, where your data file will go, where your user database file will go, what will be the SA password. There is a multiple of parameter you have to give. That's why if you
Yes.
want to do for the installation of SQL Server, so what you have to do, either you can write in such a way where like you cannot go with the all computer at a time installing the SQL Server. Why? Because it's required multiple of parameter, right or wrong? You cannot go
Right.
instance name for this computer is different, other computer is different, right or wrong? Maybe their service account will be different. So that's why using the PowerShell, nobody is using that for the installation. If you are doing the installation, they will go with the one by one computer only. So if you are going with the every computer installing using PowerShell, there is no use. Even you go to manual or you go to PowerShell, so both will become same only. So your work load should be reduced, then only it is useful. Means you have to do the same work in the 100 of computers, so one computer only doing it is going to be work into the 100 of computer, then only it is useful, right? So anyhow, we are not going to discuss this. So we will see how we have done this. So what I'm going to do, so now you can see now 7-zip software I have removed. So if you are installing any software, what thing is required? First, what you are doing, you are downloading. Either you will download the, either you are downloading the software or you have already downloaded the software. You are copy in some path, right? Your path is
Yeah.
also decided, right? So we'll see like this same thing we will automate. So you are downloading the software, you are copying into the some path. Already if it is downloaded, you are copying from there to some path, right? Correct or wrong? One, and if you are going to download by default, if you are going and you are downloading any software, so what happened by default in your system, it is given, it will be go to the download folder, right? So by default, it is your operating system itself, it's not, if you are not going to give any path where it has to download, it will download into the download folder, right? So that path is already defined, correct or wrong? So same way, you are downloading the software, you are copying the path. After that, what you are doing, you are installing the, after installing the software, what you are doing, you are deleting the software, right? In your organization also, once the delete installation will be done, you are removing the software from that location, right? Otherwise it will
Yes.
be creating the space issue. After that, what you are doing, if it is required restart, you are doing the restart of the system, or otherwise you are not restarting, right? Correct. Same thing we are going to automate this PowerShell. So we will download the software. So PowerShell will automatically download the software. Automatically it will copy into the some path. It will install the software. So here one more thing. Sometime if you are downloading the software, it will become into the GIF format, right? Correct or wrong? If it is the GIF format, then you have to add one more thing. If it is the unzip the software, or you can do the extract the software, correct or wrong? So these things also, this everything we are going using the automate. Okay, so just we'll go one by one. So if I am writing here I have taken one variable, and in the variable I am defining any path. Just I have taken one path like C installer. So I will go here and I can check whether this folder is there or not, because installer already I have created it here. So what I'm going to do, I want my that software has to be download in this folder. So that's why what we have done, we have just taken one variable. In the variable I have defined the here I want my software has to be there. It has to be copy the software. Next one, you can see there is a test path, right? So there is, if you are running this software one time, what will be happen? Maybe that folder, for my case, already this folder is there, right? In your case, maybe it will be there, maybe it not be there, that folder. If it is there, so what it has to do? It should not has to create the folder, right or wrong? If it is not there, then only you create, or otherwise you can write the logic. If the folder is there, you delete the folder and create it again. Or otherwise, if the folder is there, don't do anything, directly download the software in this folder, right? Start thinking like this, you have to think, right? If directly you are giving go and create the folder, and if the folder is there, your script is going to be failed. Correct? Correct or wrong? So that's why
Correct.
I have added one logic check. So I will go one by one. So I will just copy that. Whatever here I have defined my path, right? After that, what I'm going to do, I am going and testing whether this path will be available or not. For that, what you have to do, the test path. If you are going and doing the test path, what it will do, it will be go and it will be checking the result. Just example, I will just make down. I will take this one. What is the meaning of this container? I will explain you. So I have pasted here. So what it will do, test path. Test path is also one of the commandlets. If you will go to my commands where I have saved my CMD result, get command result. If you will go and if you will do the control F and you are going to, so you can see this is also one of the path, test path. So it is the commandlets. So this has to be there in this window, then only it is going to work. So what it is going to do, it is going to test path. I have given hyphen path means this variable. This variable means what? This is the value, right? Test path hyphen path dollar this work directory means nothing but this one, right? If I'm going to run this two, what test path will understood? This one will understood C installer, right? And after that I have given path type is container. If container means it is giving the result as a true, right? If I'm going to give here one, so this folder is not there, right? Installer one is not. I have just added here 1, 2, 3. So this path is not available. So I will get the result as a false. Getting or not? So, and second thing, container means what? You know, container is just used to check the folder. It will not checking the file. What I'm going to do, I am going to create any file inside that. Just I will go here. I have just created one test file, right? It is a test.txt. If I go here, actually, if I'm going to execute this command, it will be going to give the result false, because container will use to check the folder. If instead of container, if I give any, this time I will see what is the result now. It is going to give the true, because if you are giving any means it is going to inside this path is checking this folder also, not folder, this file also. That's why it's giving the result as a true. Got it? If you want the more detail on this, you can go directly to the Google. You can copy like this. You can paste here test path. You can go inside that. You can go and you can read. So whatever thing I am going commandlets I am executing, even yesterday class also, whatever commandlets I have explained, it is your duty to, because whenever I am using in the program, I will not going to explain you the more, right? It should be your duty. If I explain test path, what is the text path will do? You go to the Google, down you go, you read that. How many example is there? You go and try with all example, right? What is the path? If I will give path, what is happen? Down you can see there will be multiple of thing. It will explain what is the position and all, right? So you can go, you can read that all value. There is some parameter, a part type, any means what, lib means what, container means what. Just three you have to remember. How you can add few more thing into this. So this thing I told you, whatever I will teach, whatever in my script I am going to explain you, but you can read hundreds of things, correct or wrong? So till here you understood what it is going to do. It is just I am defining my path. What this line will do, it will be testing this path is exist or not. If this path is exist, what it will do, it will be writing the this is already exist. Else if this one will fail, what it will go to the else loop. What it will do, new item. What is the meaning of new item? Means it will create the directory. New item means it is used to creating the directory. If I will give the directory, it will create the directory. You can create the folder also, you can create file also. So that one you have to do the practice, how we can do. Anyhow, day by day, in 200 script, whenever I'm explaining, every day I'm explaining the script, right? So later you will come to know, like, I have used this script, I have explained you directly. Maybe later script I am going to explain you how to create folder. So day by day you will understood everything. I am not teaching anything related like, okay, I am going to explain you this commandlets, because everything I am teaching as script only here. So it's become easy for you. And once you are, and you all are the already experienced guy, so you also have to put your effort. So new item, so you go to new item, you go to this, like how I explained, you go to this is also commandlets. So I told you I will explain the many commandlets. So now you can see in that many 3-4 I have already explained. So what is this new item? So at least you have to remember 50 commandlets minimum. So new item is what? You can see this is the some new item. This is the commandlets. So what is this commandlets will do? You can go to the Google, or you can use the help. My help is not working for me. After 10 minutes you have to log in again, guys. So you can go with the like this also, get hyphen help, and you can give this new item. I don't know why it is not taking, and you can give the hyphen examples. And if you are going to execute this, it is going to give the all this one many programming. See a day four programming it is going to display. So you can go, you can read here also. In this way you have to do what it will do. If you are going to do in this way also, you will able to use the new item. If you are going to new item, if you are going and putting into the Google, it will be give the more example. So it should be you go to here and directly you paste it, new item, you go and first window only you open, and you will able to see that what is this syntax, same example whatever you have seen, but it will give the more detail. 5 example, 6, and there it was coming 4 example only. Here it will give the more example. This all example you have to try, but for myself I will use just for one example only. I am creating directly because as per script I am explaining you, right? So what it will do, if the directory will be there, it is good. If I'm going to execute this, what is the result? I will get this is already exists. So what happened now? Why it is not printing? Why it is not displaying the result? Okay, I have written something wrong. Text I have to remove. That's why it is not able to figure out. If I'm going to execute this, so it is giving the result. It's already exists, right? It's taken. It is went because already this file is there. If I will go and if I will delete this file, what happened now? If I'm going to execute this, it will create the file. So now you will see it is giving the time and all. So now you understood how you can create the file. No doubt in here.
No, it's clear.
Again, what I am deciding two path here. I have just taken one variable. In that variable, what I have given one link for the one link is there. What is this link? This link is nothing. If I'm going to execute this link, what is going to happen? It will download one software, 7-zip software. You can see it is downloaded. Correct?
Yes.
You can go here, you can see this is a downloaded. So that's why I am taking one variable and saving the location. And you can go with the multiple of things. So what software you want to download, you can give it here, and you can execute this script. Got it? So if you are going to run this, what is going to happen? This will download the software. Till here, nothing it is doing. It is just saving into this variable, this path. is going and saving into this variable. That's it I'm doing. Correct. I have
Yes.
taken one more location variable. In this, what I am saving, I am
Mm.
saving this value. This value is nothing but C installer, and then I have
Mm.
given one name of the
Oh.
file, because I want, because once I download, I will download this file, it will be this name, C1Z1604, something like that. But I
Mm.
want to change this name. That's why I have given hyphen MSI, something like that. So that is the one thing. So till now I have not done anything, just I have declared the variable. I am saving this value into this variable. If you are going to execute this, it is going to display this. If you are going to execute this, it is going to execute this. Okay, I have not done anything. Later, next line, I am going to use this. Correct. Okay, I am going now, and I am going to s. What is this? This is the only very important command. This is the very important command. So get command is what? Get command is nothing but it is commandlets only. If you will go and you will see the get command is commanded. You have seen only. If you are running the get command, all result is coming. This is the evoke wake request. This is also commandlets. It will use for downloading the any software. If you will go to where is the 7-zip, not 7-zip. If you are going to commandlets, so this is also, so see here many commandlets I am going to explaining you in the script only. If I'm going to execute this, so invoke web request, this is also one of the commandlets. And why it will be used? It will be used for downloading the software from the website or internet. Got it? So how you will download? You will give the invoke web request. So what is happening? I am checking whether this software is available or not. If it is available, it is going to execute this command. If it is not available, then it is going to use the .NET library. I told you before also, in the PowerShell, you will able to write the code using the .NET library also, right? Right? Because PowerShell is built above of the .NET framework. And many of the commands which is .NET library, it will be used. Just example, like when the PowerShell version 1 came, that time not that much commandlets was built, right? That time if any person has to be download the software, that time they are going with this one. Why I am explaining you, there is two work. One is like in later, if you are downloading any software from the Google, any script, that time if you are seeing if they are creating any new object on writing something like that, so understood this is the .NET thing. When the PowerShell don't having commandlets, that time people was using .NET library to use the doing the programming, right or wrong? So there is no difference if you are going with this or this. That is the one thing. Second thing, if you are writing this code, installing the 7G software to hundreds of computer, you can't say all having the version 5 only, because version 5, this maybe version 4 or version 3, I don't know. That time this invoke web request came into the PowerShell. If somebody having PowerShell version 1, that time this command will fail. If you are going and developing your programming in this fashion, you are not writing this one directly, you are copying this one only, this only you are executing using this, right? So what happened? Maybe this script will only work if you have PowerShell version 4 or 5. If you have version 2 or version 1, this script will fail, right? Correct or wrong? Because that time this commandlets was not there. So that's why I have written this programming here. If you are able to find out this commandlets, it's fine, you go and execute this. If the commandlets you are not able to find commandlets, then use the .NET library to download that. So what you understood, there is two way to download the software. One is using the invoke web request, other one is using the .NET library. Got it?
Yeah,
So
got it.
what I'm going to do, I'm just copy this. I'm not using .NET library now. I will just copy this and I'm going to remove this here from here. If I'm going to execute it, what it will do? Invoke back request. If I'm giving source here, what having the source having this path, it is going to download from here. Output file means what? It is going to save into this location. What is this location? This location means this directory, this having this. In this, it is going to save with this name.
Yeah, got it.
Got it, no? So I am going to.
Yeah.
So I am going to do what? If I am going to execute this, what is going to be happen? It will go, it will download in this folder. Just I have executed, it's given the result, it is already there. If you'll go here and where it is, C installer, it is downloaded the software, right? Correct?
Yeah.
And this time this software name is not that, software name is changed to 7zip, because I have given here this directly you download, and after that you do the name change. Same thing, if I'm going to delete the folder now, what is going to be happen? If I will delete the folder, that time what it will do? It will be go and it will create the folder. After creating the folder, it is going and it will be keeping the software inside that. Right? Same thing you will able to perform using this also. This time I'm using this 2 line. Here I'm not using this. Right? I have written here. So what it will do? I am creating one variable. In this, I am creating new object. I think you are the .NET person. There is no need of explaining, right? And this is the web client you can use, and you can use the .download file, and you can give the source and destination, right? And if you are going to execute this, this will also do the same thing. It will be just exist. It is there or not. It will check, and it will, okay, already it was there already. So I will just delete this first. I've deleted. And if I'm going to execute this, it is go, it will create the folder, and after creating the folder, it is just created the downloaded the file also. So this is for the .NET also you will able to do, and you will able to do using the commandlets, right? No doubt here.
No.
Correct. So why I have given this 2 line? Because if the commandlets is